Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving into a new-ish series. This was a patron request sent to me by Olivia, and they asked me to react to the Korean adaptation of YRU. I reacted to the Thai version of this series years ago, back in the early days of my BL reaction journey, and I love this series. I love this series. Zone and Saifa have my heart. Saint and Tutor and Fighter, they've got my heart too. Not as much as Zone and Saifa do, but I love this series. It has a special place in my heart, and it's one that I go back and watch every so often. But yeah, the Korean adaptation, it's much shorter. I believe the Thai one, with the exclusion of the Zone Saifa story that we had added on, I think that had like 13 episodes, something like that. This one, at least according to IQIY, only has 8 episodes, and each episode's only like 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes long. So it's much shorter. It's longer in comparison to some of the Korean series I have reacted to on this channel. But in comparison to the Thai adaptation of this, it's a much shorter series, so I don't know how much of the storyline is going to remain the same, how they've changed things, how they've condensed things down. Don't know. So we're just going to dive in and see where this takes us, and who knows, maybe we will continue down this series next month. I'll put it on the poll, or who knows, it might just be so good because it is short, I might just binge through it. We'll have to wait and see, but let's dive in and find out.
1초. 눈 깜빡하는 아주 짧은 순간. 무언가 벌어지기 도저히 불가능해 보이는 그 잠깐 사이에도 우리에겐 꽤 많은 일이 일어난다.
Wait, was that my... Is that what's his face?
불가능해 보이는 그 잠깐 사이.
Yes, from the Thai adaptation. Wait, yeah, we're just gonna watch. We're gonna see what happens.
우리에겐 꽤 많은 일이 일어난다.
그러니까 우리 여기까지만 하자.
심리학자들은 첫눈에 반한다는 말이 영화적 허용이 아니라 과학임을 주장한다.
Okay. Okay. It's been like 40 seconds and everybody's making out.
사랑에 빠지는 것도. 이 새끼가 얼마나 거슬리는지도.
액션.
신기해.
뭐가?
너는 그 학점을 받고도 인생이 그렇게 즐겁냐? 연기 수업 F 받은 사람이 배우랍시고.
이게 오빠한테
이원아, 너 연기 제대로 할 생각 없으면 빨리 딴 길 알아봐. 전공을 바꾸던가. 뭐 네 친구 서아처럼 연출을 하든 아니면 기획을 하든.
야 정희진!
Thank you, Mom.
나도 다 그럴 만한 사정이 있었어. 진짜 알지도 못하면서.
연기를 수업 시간에 그렇게 쪼개. 너 또 F 받아오면 엄마한테 쫓겨난다. 진심으로.
이번 학기부터
I love
열심히
his
하려고
ears.
했어.
It's full pouty lips too.
너 요즘 뭐 하는데 그렇게 늦게 자? 왜 놀라? 뭐 하는데?
모르는 게 좋아.
존경하는 교수님께. 나뭇가지에선 새싹이 움트고 새 마음, 새 다짐이 시작되는 계절. 교수님의 열정과
I mean, if you're gonna show me the translations line by line, you don't have to translate the entire paragraph over his face.
다름이 아니라
IQIY, do better with this.
안 돼. 민첩하게 좀 살자, 이원아.
Child, the fact that the professor got back to him with such a quickness, like, the only way you would hear back from me that quickly when I was teaching is if I had my I'm already out of the office automatic response set up.
얘밖에 가능성 없어 보이는데?
김지호.
싫은데?
너 연출 전공이라 꼭 이거 안 들어도 되잖아.
응. 안 들어도 돼.
근데 왜 안 바꿔주냐고.
부탁하는 태도가 마음에 안 들어.
제발.
How would you like me to ask?
부탁하는 사람도 마음에 안 들고.
Okay. Well, can't do much about that right now.
아유, 욕을 하네. 바꿔주려고 했는데.
Lies. Lies of Manelli. You weren't going to do a damn thing.
석기 왜 그러냐?
Okay, yes, give me the backstory. What happened? Why do y'all hate each other? Okay. So you ran into each other and now you hate each other?
저는 다 루지르타나 원라판입니다.
아,
Yes, these are my Thai babies. What are y'all doing in the Korean series? I'm not upset because I love y'all. Y'all are adorable.
맞습니다.
이름이 저는 나다시 엑스입니다.
아, 나
네.
I assume you're not playing the same characters you played in Why Are You, the Thai version. But I love seeing y'all on the screen.
저 정이원입니다. 정이원.
Are y'all gonna play like an actual relevance in the story, or are you just gonna keep making these cameo appearances?
넌 앉아서 꼭 왜 저 새끼 옆에?
이완아, 누나가 널 위해 자리를 맡아놨는데 그딴 소리를 짓거리면 내가 참 기분이 좋겠지. 선우 자리가 맡아놓을걸.
왜? 선우 오늘도 보던데?
Also, like, I don't really know that he was a jerk in that moment. You ran into him and didn't apologize.
다행이네. 그래도 이런 날 빠지는 건 선우라도 좀.
야, 심성 어디잖아. 괜찮은 애 있으면 알지? 알아서 눈치껏 상부상조. 알지?
그래. 힘내라 친구야.
시작.
가만히 있어. 그 유명한.
타짜.
저저저저저. 지금 내 기분이 그래. 어이가 없네.
베테랑.
너나 잘 왔어요. 너나 잘 왔어요. 그 있잖아 뭐. 친절한 은자 씨. 아. 너나 잘하세요. 넌
Give me a different hint.
불친절한 금자 씨. 아, 예, 패스.
나는 피부가 약해가지고 얼굴에 뭐 묻으면 안 돼.
나도.
나도. 아, 근데 상식적으로 얘가 받아야 되지 않겠냐? 야, 너가 좀 받아라. 야, 얼굴에 뭐가 줘.
선우 너 할래? 야 선우.
우리 선우가 있어.
서류가 있었네.
야 선우야 너 받을래? 너 할래?
너가 하자.
Do what? I just got here.
제가 할게요.
그래.
야 선우야.
It's like, what the fuck am I doing? It's like, girl, I have the straw. Get down. But look.
귀엽네.
이러면 선우가 해야지.
야 선우니까 귀엽지 이거.
사기당하기 딱 좋게 생겼네.
얼굴이 뭐냐 이게? 미안.
이름표는 어디 갔어? 늦어서 받는 것도 몰랐지. 저기 잘생긴 선배님한테 이름 얘기하면 써줌. 빨리 받아와.
Okay. So this is supposed to be my
안녕하세요. 연출 전공 우선우입니다.
tutor fighter scenario, first introduction type dealy.
저 선후 아니고 선우인데.
그래? 아 근데 그게 종이 마지막인데 어떡하지?
Cross it out and write it again.
감사합니다.
뭐가 괜찮아?
I don't know. You didn't come up with a better suggestion. Okay, but who the hell sits in a chair like that? Like, I get taking a load off, but like, girl, come on.
누나, 저랑 사귀기로 한 거 아니었어요? 얜 뭐예요?
이원아,
I'm dating you both.
또 너냐, 김지호?
그게 이원아. 우리 아직 사귀는 사이는 아닐걸?
둘이 사귀지도 않으면서 키스를...
아니, 너랑 나 사귀는 사이 아니잖아.
네?
난 지호도 좋고 너도 좋고 너네 똑같이 좋아.
It's like, I'm just playing the field.
엄마,
I'm young and you ain't put a ring on it yet. So.
우리 싸우지 말고 잘 풀어.
너 진짜 뭐냐? 너 일부러 그러는 거지? 이거 봐. 평소엔 재수없게 잘만 짓거리면서 찔리니까 아무 말도 못하고 가는 데마다 따라다니면서 사사건건 시비 거는 이유가 뭐냐 대체? 왜 자꾸 알짱거리냐고 왜? 제발 좀 각자 갈 길 좀 가자. 어?
너 되게 조그맣네. 자세히 보니까 좀 그렇다.
Lies. He is adorable.
얼마나 크다고 여러분.
어른이면 울지 말고 얘기해야지.
야, 그만 좀 놀려.
정이원 조금해서 앞에 죽을까봐 버리고 가지도 못하겠네.
놔. 아우 씨.
뭐냐? 이 김지호가 그 김지호야?
이거 몰라? 김주호가 얘기 내내 돈 쳐발랐는데 아직 못 뽑았잖아.
It's like, fine, I'ma get that shit.
꼭 지 손으로 뽑는다고. 그 돈이면 똑같은 거 100개는 샀겠다.
야. 아우 진짜.
So I'ma get this shit.
야, 너 진짜 뽑게?
이거 아닌데. 민혁도 씨발 김주호 닮은.
아 정혁.
왜?
I mean, he must not have been very good because he was drunk off his ass and took one turn and got the damn doll. Like,
여기서 어떡해? 그 새끼 진짜 나한테 왜 그러냐?
그러게 인형 뽑지 말라니까. 사람이 한 착한.
I mean, girl, it's not just the doll.
근데 넌 선우랑 왜 안 사겨?
이원아, 친구끼리 그러는 거 아니다.
왜? 선우 괜찮잖아. 착하고 잘생기고 몸 좋고 웃을 때 보조개 있고 그리고 연출 전공 중에 영화도 제일 잘 찍고.
마음에 들면 네가 사겨.
에헤.
선우 좋지. 근데 내 취향은.
Because he's potentially into men. The show is moving so fast.
선배님, 저 사랑한다고 했었나요?
야, 지금 한 24번 정도 얘기했다? 너 내가 진짜 특별히 바꿔준 거니까 나중에 내 부탁도 들어줘야 돼?
모든 말만 하세요.
Child, don't say that.
그래.
사랑한다.
얼마나 사랑하는데 또. 야, 너 왜 아까부터 자꾸 지호를 쳐다보냐?
Because he loves him.
아주 힐끔힐끔 시도 때도 없이? 왜? 관심 있어?
네. 지하였으면 얼른 집에나 좀 가세요. 밤새 웹소설을
Jesus.
지호가
Captions.
이혼을.
Oh, That's a lot to take in.
내려다봤다?
봤어?
이게 뭐지?
사람이 살다 보면 그 BL 소설도 좀 쓰고 그러는 거지.
아니
아니? 야, 딴 사람도 아니고 넌 이해해줘야지.
내가? 이해? 왜 어떻게?
너 이렇게 장르에 편견 있는 사람인지 몰랐다.
아니
Just, I don't want to be the
애를
subject.
쓰든 무슨 애를 쓰든 다 상관없는데 이건 아니지. 나랑 김주호 새끼 이름이 왜 동시에 나와? 미쳤어 진짜. 당장 지워.
비켜, 자의식 과잉이야? 세상에
No, but apparently you do.
그냥 이름이 우연히
It's just a
바뀌는 거라고.
coincidence.
우연히? 영화과 정의연은 99%의 확률로 나 하나 맞거든? 거기다 우선우, 김도현, 내 친구들 이름까지 똑같이 나오잖아. 이것도 우연이야?
Coincidence.
하필 김주호랑 연기가 우연이냐고?
너랑 그 김지호 선배 관계 남들이 알다가 걱정돼서 그래? 그건 미안해. 내가 생각이 짧았어. 빨리 보내야 되는데 소재가 너무 없어서 그랬어. 진짜 미안.
너랑 걔가 무슨 관계인데?
둘이 사귀잖아.
Not yet.
다 봤어. 둘이 키스하는 거.
내가? 내가 언제 김주호랑 키스를 씨.
Because you were pushing out your pouty lips. And he probably tripped and fell into him.
누나가 너 왜 따라다녀? 나랑 사귀고 거의 사귀고 있었는데 왜?
We're almost in a relationship.
저거 니네 오빠 아니냐? 지호 선배인가? 왜? 진짜 몰라서 묻는 거야? 보면 알잖아. 네가 누나 입장이더라도 너보단 내가 낫지 않아?
이 새끼가 진짜 씨.
키스했잖아. 그 나도 받아들이기 쉽지 않았어.
Was it? Because y'all seem to be hanging on
내가
with
두 눈으로
every
똑똑히
second.
봤다니까.
안 했다니까?
했다니까?
절대 무슨 일이 있어도 안 했어.
했다니까?
아니야.
맞아.
아니야.
맞다니까.
아니라니까.
맞다니까.
아우. 그게 어떻게 키스야? 그냥 입술로 때린 거지.
With your lips.
강한 부정은 그거래.
내가 진짜 하늘에 대고 맹세한다. 거짓말이면 이 소설 이제부터 전부 현실이 될 거야.
There we go.
차라리 그게 더 가능성이 있겠다. 제가 김주호랑 부딪힌 걸 단 1초라도 키스라고 생각했다면 이게 현실이 되게 해주세요. 네?
미친! 나한테 맹세를
It's like, don't you swear on my novel? You.
쓰는 줄
It's like you don't know what all I wrote in this.
있다니까 나는.
Which why little sister's writing about her romantic exploits with her big brother? I don't know. We've talked about this in the original series. A little awkward, a little creepy. None of my business.
มาแล้วครับ
ไปไหนมาเนี่ย
เพิ่งเลิกเรียนอ่ะวันนี้เลิกช้า
Captions. I need to know what they're saying.
ไปเนี่ย
ตั้งใจสิ
Y'all will cover the entire screen with captions when I'm looking at a piece of text on the computer, but here they're speaking and you won't tell me what they're saying.
이완아
어? 네가 아니야? 고마워.
오늘 뽑은 짝이랑은
I wonder what partner he's going to pick.
내내 붙어 있을 예정이니까 신중하게 뽑아야 된다. 괜히 잘못해서 전 남친 전 여친 뽑지 말고 알겠어? 네. 그래. 한 명씩 나와서 뽑자.
Well, if we're picking at random, I can't be silly and pick my ex. Like, girl, what are you talking about?
뭐야, 로미오? 아, 줄리엣 찾아야 되는 건가?
I wonder who that is.
나 이거.
줄리엣이야?
아니.
줄리엣? 줄리엣이니?
아니야.
누구지? 줄리엣 나온 사람?
I'm shocked. Okay, it's cute. I have some reservations about it, and I don't know if it's because I've already seen the Thai adaptation of it, so I just have that lingering in the back of my mind, or if it's just the pacing in the story itself. But it feels very rushed. Like, and again, I'm not 100% certain it's because I have this preconceived notion of these story beats and what's gonna happen in general. Like, they've changed some things about the backgrounds of the character and, you know, how certain interactions went down and this, that, the other, and that's great. That's all well and good. So there's certain things that are different, but there's still like some basic like story beats throughout the plot that are similar. Like, okay, they're kind of these enemies to lovers. They both were fighting over the same girl that they both were dating. There's this accidental fall into one where it was misconstrued that the little sister thought she saw them kissing. Little sister's out here writing all these stories about her big brother's gay relationship, this, that, the other. And this other couple, they met not really during I guess he wasn't being hazed, but like during freshman, he was a freshman, and during freshman activities, he had to go see his senior, and his senior, you know, miswrote his name or something. Like, there are a lot of familiar plot points from the Thai adaptation that I have in my head, but there's, you know, things that they've changed. So it's like, I don't know if it's because I have that adaptation in my head, that I've watched it so many times and I just love that adaptation so much that it feels rushed to me, or if people who've watched this and maybe have not seen the Thai version of this also feel that sense of rush. But the best way I can equate it is, it reminds me of being an Avatar: The Last Airbender fan and then seeing The Last Airbender movie, where they just crammed the entire first season of the series into that movie, and everything just felt rushed. Like, they glossed over this, they glossed over that, and it just felt like we're just cramming so much into this little space of time rather than just exploring it a little bit more organically. So I don't know. You guys can let me know if you've watched this one and not the Thai version. Let me know. Or if you've watched both and you had similar sort of feelings, let me know. But it just, in times, it felt like we were rushing through. Like, I feel like we got to certain parts with some of these characters that we were in like episode 2, 3, 4 in the Thai version. And I think the main struggle I'm going to have in watching this is to try and forget the Thai version exists, because in my head I enjoy it so much and it's just a nostalgic part for me. But it's so hard for me to not compare this to that, because even though they've changed things, that there is a lot of similarity. And I don't remember if the original like novel or the original source material this was based off of, I don't remember if it was Thai to begin with, or if it was a Korean or maybe a Japanese, because we know a lot of these scripts and stories get remade into all different countries. They just bounce from country to country to country. So I don't remember what the original source material, where it came from. So I don't know if this adaptation is going to be more faithful to that source material, or if the Thai adaptation was. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's going to be my struggle watching this, just trying not to immediately compare it to the Thai version because I just really enjoy the Thai version, and this one so far, it's cute. I can see the general potential, but it's not quite, I'm not quite as attached to these characters as I was in the Thai version. I'm not quite as enthralled by the storytelling in this as I was in the Thai version, but it's still early. But that was kind of my fear I was having when I clicked on this and I saw that it was only 8 episodes and each episode was only a half hour. I'm like, we are going to condense a lot. And that makes me a little nervous. So right now I'm still kind of in those nervous feelings because I'm like, I feel like there's just so much that could get lost in this translation that I don't want to get lost in this translation. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. The boys are cute, which is always helpful. Yeah. I'll need some time with this one. I'll need some time with this one, and just to try and get my head out of the headspace of making this a direct comparison to the Thai version. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try really hard, but it is going to be difficult because, like I said, the Thai adaptation is just very nostalgic for me, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I had very similar reservations when I saw that they were making the Thai adaptation of Cherry Magic, because, like, for me, the Japanese adaptation was perfection. I haven't finished reading through all of the manga yet, but it just, the Japanese adaptation was perfect for me. So I was a little nervous that the Thai version might not translate quite as well, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there are some cute aspects of this, and yeah, those are thoughts right now. So we'll have to wait and see where the things go, but I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction in some way, shape, or form. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah.
Stranded here, stranded here, stranded. Stranded here, stranded here, There was a time we had it all. The darkness took over, and we started to fall. Hey, the feelings I had for you, they never left. And now I'm standing here, stranded. Lost with no vision of how we used to be. Standing here, together, there's nothing